Hi, friends. This reflections for the 26th Sunday of Ordinary Time. It's no coincidence that we look at the poverty rate in many of major cities, especially here in henceforth my name, the Catholic Philadelphian. There has been a surge in poverty, homelessness, the liking. And there have been times that I have participated in some homeless outreaches with mutual friends, and you'd be amazed that some of the stories they share with you, like some of them are okay, and then there are some that like just don't want to be bothered with, whatever the case is. But as St. Teresa of Calcutta reminds us that every time you encounter someone that's poor, you will see the face of Jesus. I believe it, and you can too. Now, as we look at the Gospel of Luke, and we're continuing this dissection of these parables, if you've been paying attention the past few weeks, as we look at this, as we reflect on the Gospel of Luke this time around, it talks about a rich man. And this rich man here, he kind of disses the poor man. And what we see is that the rich man is talking down on him. And honestly, if I were this person, I would be very upset over what he's doing. I mean, most of us should be. I mean, I know sometimes that there are times like I do get a little reserved when it comes to encountering the poor, but then in the end of the day, I realize that I need to be merciful towards others. St. Augustine reminds us that there is no room, you see, for putting things right when this life is over. He's right. And I think what we have to understand too is that as St. Augustine continues this wonderful reflection that in his homily, is that he reminds us that him bragging about, his time on earth is that he was filled with pride. And pride, as he reminds us, is the downfall of men. And also at the same time, we have to not be ashamed of confessing our sins. He even reminds people to take notice of the destitution of the poor. Psalm 41 reminds us that blessed is he who is understanding about the needy and the poor. Give to the poor, because the one who receives what you give is the one who wishes to go in need on earth and to enrich from heaven. So, friends, as St. Augustine reminds us, serving the poor is one of the key things to do as Catholics, as people of faith. Confessing our sins, humbling our hearts, giving our possessions to those that are less fortunate, helps us to grow closer to God. And I'm not just saying just give them money, but also give them some food. And I'm not just talking about the homeless, but I'm talking about those who are marginalized. The unwedded pregnant woman who is pressured to have abortion. Those who think that they're not welcome in the church because of their sexual identity. let alone the fact that they should know that they are welcomed. It's just we can't celebrate their sin, especially those with same-sex attractions. We also have to understand that we have to start going to confession on a more frequent basis. Friends, take that first step today to help the poor, the needy, and the outcast. Take that first step today to remind people that they're welcomed in the church, no matter how grave their sins are. Take that first step today. To hear the cry of the poor and to understand their needs. God bless.